We're live. Hello, 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 most beautiful stars. Thank you for coming. This is Stars of the Morning Light. I'm Courtney, the host here. Oh, hello. Happy Sunday. I see Brandon's here. I see Lori's here. Hello, hello. This message is going to be a whole lot more about the energy shift that is peaking right now. So we'll get into it. For anyone that doesn't know, Stars of the Morning Light is a complete metaphysical platform, from services to meditation podcasts to here on YouTube, and also a Patreon where I teach from. I teach twice a month there. If you're interested, I make it cheap for everybody. You can either pay $5 or $8, and you get a lot of valuable teaching. To the point that I should be actually charging more, but that's not how I roll. The link is below, and also 'tis the season for gift cards. So if you know anybody that wants an Akashic reading or wants a Karmic Timeline Cleanse or spiritual life coaching, that's services that I do. And if you buy a $55 gift card, that is good for any service, period, no matter what it's normally costs. Valid through until the end of March. So that link is also there. Oh, hello, hello, hello. I'm going to get through this as best as I can. Hello, Seeker of Truth, Shelley. So let's talk about the energy, though. Let's do that. Let's do that first. Before Thanksgiving, so it was actually more around like November 18th or so, we were going into a big, huge energy shift that can be very good for us, very positive. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was coming. And I will tell you guys, I kind of take for granted, which is not good. It's not good that I do this, but I kind of take for granted when energy shifts come, because I know they are. I know what's going on. So I don't prep as much as I used to back when. I really should have prepped for this one. This one is kicking everybody's butt. It's even kicking my four-legged's butt. My dog has been pretty much lethargic for days now, and he's fine. It's what's happening right now. So it started slowly building and shifting and building the energy. I want to say around November 18th-ish or so. That's when it just kind of said, hi, I'm coming. I'm going to change. And it's been building and building and building. And this weekend is the peak. Now, normally, okay, so it peaks. It's at its climax. It's, whoa, this weekend. Whoo, the intensity, right, of all the shift. That's not what's going to, and then it, declines. It goes, okay, ooh, we made it through. Good. That's not really what's going to happen here. It is positive energy. It is good. It is ours that we can use. But it's kind of peaking the 3rd and 4th of December right now, and it's going to kind of stay. It's going to like plateau out at that peak. And that's going to carry in through, I want to say, like a week and a half or so into January. And then it starts to do its nice decline. This energy is good. It is very good if we so choose to accept it that way. But it is intense. And of course, it comes right when the holiday season, really for everywhere for the most part, the holiday season comes. And we're going and we're doing and we're going to parties and we're meeting friends and we're doing this and we're shopping and oh my goodness, everybody's out on the streets and all sorts of stuff is happening on top of this massive shift that not just I, people are experiencing ascension symptoms that they're not recognizing what they are. Even myself, I started experiencing symptoms that I have not experienced in quite a long time because I did not prepare myself well enough. I did not take, how I said in a video just last weekend, the downtime that we need. Guys, this is all affecting our bodies, our minds, our hearts, our souls. It's affecting it all. It is a massive, complete pyramid self ascension going up level in a way, big time, if you choose to accept. But it's so big that even myself, one of like the more earlier ascension symptoms that seemed to come back on me was I call it droppy hands. You're just, everything you pick up, you seem to drop. That happened for like 3 days this past week. Everything you pick up, you're just dropping. Your hands are not connecting with the matter. This is all for good stuff, guys. How it can work out in our favor. I'm just talking about the symptoms right now that people did experience. I think I broke like 2 different glasses this week. Headaches, definitely. People with headaches, people with possibly knee, ankle, or back pain. And this goes beyond if you have that generally. My headaches came back for me. And it's because I wasn't giving myself that space, that time, that downtime, as I talked about last weekend for a brief moment, to allow the process to happen. So there's a lot. There could have also been some stuff with the throat, right? There could have been also stuff with the eyes. I am a natural like eye rubber. That is kind of my nervous tick, I guess you would say, or my thing I do. So I don't really wear eye makeup too often. And my eyes were not even handling this. My eyes were, like itchy and sometimes red or sometimes this or sometimes that. But the biggest one that most people experienced. Hello, Miss Jackie. It's great to see you, my dear. The biggest thing that most people experienced was basically fatigue. Just so tired. To the point that last night, I canceled one of my classes I was teaching last night. I canceled a gathering that I was going to do today because by Friday, I knew, oh my goodness, my body's not okay. My mind is not okay. I cannot serve people because I wasn't able to give myself the time and space because of all the crazy, right? The crazy holidays, the crazy get everything done now. So, on top of this massive shift, and this one's massive. Massive. And like I said, it's peaking right now this weekend. It is. It's peaking right now. So if any of you actually listen to the collective Akashic reading, hello, Max, that I put out late last night, it always goes to my patrons first. There was some good stuff in there. And a lot of it talked about, clearing your mind. And it's so interesting that they're saying this in December to all of us when December is the month of like more lists, more that, more this, more that, which is not how it's meant to be. It's not how we should be. But someone pointed out to me a couple of things. The first that I wanted to say is at the very end, it says humanity is clear. And someone asked me, what does that even mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, if we clear our minds, we understand, I said, yeah, that has to do with it. But what that really means, and then I'm going to go into something else that's more to do with the shift that's going on. What that really means, though, humanity is clear. And I've said it here before on this program, that our innate, our true human self, our true self, if we're able to strip away the fears, strip away the programming, strip away what the bondage of 3D, the darkness of night, as we learn in the Emerald Tablets, if we're able to free ourselves from that, true human, authentic human, down to just the humanness that we can be, we are clear. We know, we as a humanity, as a one, we know exactly who we are. We know exactly what our powers are. We know exactly what we want for the one. It's all that other stuff that we've had to live with over and over and over again that creates the forgetfulness that makes things unclear. But humanity, what it always originally was, it's very clear. And that's why in that reading it says humanity is one. Humanity is clear. We know exactly what we want. We know exactly how to go about things. We know exactly how to create. We know exactly how to form out of the formless, as we learn in the Emerald Tablets. We know exactly what's going on. But it's the minutia of the fear and the 3D and the programming that has prevented humanity to know its clear mind and state. That might be why they repeated it twice in that reading. Clear your mind. They also repeated twice, free your mind. So first they said, clear your mind, twice, clear it. And then they said, free your mind twice. That's freeing yourself from the fears, from the 3D, from the programming. It also said, though, and I'm going to read it here, December 2022 unlocks your vision. Possibilities are only possibilities because you have not let them come into being. That was a part of the Akashic Collective reading. That's what this shift is all about. It's a doozy. It's a heavy. It's all about unlocks your vision. We've been kind of trying to talk about this here at this channel a little bit. The vision of who you really are. The vision of what you really do want to succeed in life and how to go about that. I mean, as we talk here, if you're an accountant and all of a sudden you want to be a chef, or you're an accountant and all of a sudden you want to be a holistic healer, there's a whole lot of steps between those, right? There's a whole lot of networking, getting to know people, training, learning, understanding, experiencing. There's a whole lot. December unlocks your vision. And there's also a lot of people, because it's the Grand Awakening, that just kind of opened up to, I don't really want to do what I've been doing. I don't know what I want to do. December's energy, this massive shift, is here to say, yeah, you do. Here you go. I'm showing you what you want. And I'm going to show you how to go out and get it. I'm going to show you how to create it. I'm going to show you how to manifest it. That's why they backed it up. December 2022 unlocks your vision for ourselves, for our families, for humanity, for everyone, if we so choose to allow it. Possibilities are only possibilities because you have not let them come into being. We all hold great potential. There's possibilities everywhere. We are constantly manifesting and creating. December's here to open our vision as to how to go about that and what's the best for myself, my loved ones, the community I serve, and then the grander scale of the all. And wherever you are on that, in that little tick of, it might just be, how do you serve yourself right now? How do you serve yourself? Because it starts there, definitely. Then how do you serve your loved ones? With healthy boundaries and no codependency. How do you just serve them, though? How do you be a part of? Then community. Your community. May it be online or around where you live. Community. Then it branches out and you can see a bigger picture of the whole. So wherever you are in that, December is going to show you. December and this shift was getting you prepared. That's why, oh, guys, I really should have, because I know what I'm supposed to be doing and where I'm headed and what's going on. I should have known, man, this one's going to be a doozy. It is. That's why this shift has been so difficult on people. And remember, all people are going through it, if they know it or not. That's what the energy does. Not everybody on the road or in the coffee house or on the internet knows that they're going through it. I talked to somebody last night and he said that it felt all day, he felt like, when you have the flu and you're over the flu, but it's like those 2 or 3 days afterwards that you're just not fully capable. You're still real tired and you're just not, you can't really get in the groove. That's how he felt all day Friday and Saturday. That's how many people are feeling because of this shift. But that's okay. We're supposed to actually rest and allow the process to unfold because the vision is going to come. And the vision can be inspiring. The vision can be so inspiring. And as we go through this, though, remember, we are in the holidays that, and like I said, this is going to peak, but then there is no decline until past holidays. So it's going to peak, and now it's just going to ride that energy, guys. It's going, meaning the intensity is going to just pretty much kind of stay. Yeah, it's just going to stay. So we have to take care of ourselves. I got into a habit many, many years ago because I have signs. I have signs that show me either I'm too stressed out, too tired, this and that. I start cussing a lot. If I'm too tired, it's all of a sudden like I'm a drunken sailor. I don't know what that's about. It's because of conscious level. If you're so tired and you don't have the conscious level, those are low words. They're low frequency words. So if I'm too tired and my conscious is at a low frequency because of it, well, yeah, I'm going to end up saying a bunch of low frequency words. But when I notice it, that's when I go, oh, how tired are you really, Courtney? Some people get real cranky. Some people might get dizzy even, which is also a part of ascension symptom as well sometimes, dizziness, depending on where you're at. Everybody has something that gets them to notice. It's just been too much. And so I got into a habit years and years ago. And this is, a lot of people know this, but it's always good to bring up. Halt. If something's going on, if I'm angry, if I'm cussing a lot, if I'm, I pick at my chin. If I start picking at my chin, that means there's some serious stress going on. But that's my nervous, reaction. It's what I do. If I start doing any of those things, and everybody has their own identifying markers that we started doing at a young age, and we just kind of carried them through. If you start drinking too much coffee or, whatever it may be, I then have to halt, take that moment, and I ask myself, am I hungry, angry, lonely, tired? Because it could be all four of those things. It could be one or two of those things. It could be just one of those things. But that means I'm off balance. My pyramid is completely off balance. So again, I halt and I ask myself, am I hungry? Am I hungry because I've been running around too much and I forgot to eat? Am I hungry? Am I angry? Which everybody here knows that that's my default emotion. Am I angry about something? Am I lonely? 'Tis the season that many are going to feel lonely. But we have to acknowledge it. Am I lonely? We can always resolve that. We can always resolve loneliness. Or am I tired? And many, many people are in the tired mode. I would start practicing that to get through this plateau. Now, the joyous part about it, though, is that vision. Is that this energy is here to, it's definitely depending on the sign you are, your sun sign, and moon signs, definitely, but depending on that, Jupiter's coming back into effect for a lot of people in many ways. Chiron's coming into effect in many ways. I'm actually a fan of Chiron, and a lot of people aren't. I love it, because why don't we want to kind of go back and look at things that might have been missed or work on some past issues to clear them fully out of the way? We don't want to bring them with us. The full moon in Gemini, right? Full moon in Gemini? Or no, the full moon's in Pisces, then the new moon's in Gemini. Either way, both of them can be, maybe I had that vice versa. Both of them are good. Now, I will say around the full moon in December on the 8th, there is possibility for high emotions for everyone, high emotions. And I want to go back to the collective reading. It started off with December 2022 is mixed with emotions and fortitude. Because there's going to be a lot of emotions, good, bad, and different, right? Just heightened emotions, especially around that full moon. But there's fortitude there. Fortitude to keep going, fortitude to, whoa, I see the vision. I know what I want. I know how to do this now. I met a couple of people at this holiday party that can help me out. Oh man. And I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions. I'm talking about the full scope. Because 2023, I guess I'll just go into it. Hey, I'm here anyways, right? 2023 is the energy through that is going to be tricky at different times. Remember, we've been talking on Sundays a lot about different storms. Everybody wants to use the word storm in this stuff, the different storms, but it's not just one huge storm. It's going to be tons of different, like tornadoes, tons of different tornadoes of different stuff affecting different people, and tons of different routes to take and things to do. And, And I keep saying, be the eye of the storm then. There's a ton of tornadoes going on. Be inside one of them and just walk with it. You don't got to do much. You just got to be with it. But wow, and I'll throw this in there now because it's only a few weeks away. 2023 is going to be that year of completely like revamping, reorganizing, rethinking, re-putting you, your home, your business, whatever who you are and your cares and needs are. It is going to be a complete, okay, I got to redo this. This is what we should do. This is what's going on. And that's why the vision is happening right now before that. And it's for all things: career, finance, home, loved ones, whatever it is, emotional, whatever it is. And it's usually a mixture of all, right? 2023 is a restructuring, a complete restructuring. So then in 2024, we start experiencing that reconstruction we did. And I understand that everybody, that term, reconstruction and has a lot of negative connotations on it now. It always has. I mean, since the late 1800s when they started using from the Reconstruction period. For us, it can actually be very beneficial if we use the energy that's presented right now in December to go, okay, let me sit with this. I know you're working on my body anyways. Maybe that book that I've always wanted to pick up, I need to pick up right now and start reading. So I'm just going to rest with this book. Maybe I'm just going to sit and daydream and allow the energy to present images to me. Whatever it may be that you need to do to take some time and space, to allow your body to adjust to these energies and not be fatigued as it's changing us to the cellular level, and also just sit with it so the vision for you and yours can be presented. And then all of 2023, we probably will put some stuff into effect, like, oh, I'm going to join this club, or I'm going to finally read this book, or I'm going to start my book that I wanted to write, or whatever it may be. 2023, we're going to implement a little bit, but it is mostly restructuring our lives, planning. And I mean details. I mean really getting into the minutia of how do I make my dreams happen? And then 2024 is we get to experience them. This is actually how we create the new world, by the way. The amount of learning and processing people are going to do amongst these different storms is exponential. It's massive. And if we use it properly, and if we use it in love, prosperity, grace, favor, all of the great adjectives you want to achieve, it can be done. And that's why December is what it is right now. Yeah, it's definitely, I was looking at the chat. Hey, everybody. So remember, guys, and I'm not going to hang out too much today for this because it's a simple one. Listen to the collective. I'm going to be putting this, I'm doing the Zodiac Akashic for everyone, but that does go to my patrons first. So expect it here probably by the end of this coming week for December. And be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. If you're too tired, then don't. Then don't. I've had more conversations in the past few weeks, especially from women, who have boldly asked me, how do you say no? Because they don't know how. And we're all in these this time period that there's going to be a lot asked of us, and we're too tired because our bodies are changing, our minds are changing, our energy and essence and flames are changing. So if anything, maybe in December, practice saying no. Because if you can't, you can't. If you can't really be present, then why? And that's not the point of life. That's not the point of why you chose to be here. To, walk around in a haze because you're too tired. You can say no. That's your first. For anybody that needed to hear that, yeah, you can definitely say no. And if you are not there yet to give yourself permission to say no, I'll give you the permission right now. And then eventually that'll turn into yourself giving you permission. And I think everybody here knows that I'm damn good at saying no. I'm really good at it, but I wasn't always. And then take care of yourself. In the video last Sunday, I referred to downtime. There is self-care, and then there's downtime. That's actually two separate things. Self-care is when you pick up that book, you take that nice bath, you go for that jog, you go for that run, you get your hair cut, you drink that really nice, great cup of hot chocolate that costs you $5. That's self-care. That's treating yourself. That's taking care of yourself. That's showing yourself love because you need it you first. Downtime's not the same thing. Downtime is literally that. You shut the consciousness, I'm done, and allow your body and emotions and everything to catch up and process and work itself out. And it does not require, especially during this kind of energy that's doing it for you, it does not require heavy lifting on your part. It actually requires you taking a nap. It requires you going, no, I'm not doing that today. I'm gonna just sit and watch the British baking show. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing that. It requires not doing, which is hard for people. It requires not even listening to stuff that you're interested in. It requires not even reading what you're interested in. That is self-care. That's treating yourself. That's loving yourself. That's, ooh, I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm literally, downtime is shutting it all down. You take a nap. Hell, you sit in just a dark room with the Christmas lights on and don't do anything. That's downtime. That is more needed than most. And we get things confused about self-care versus downtime but self-care is still action. Self-care is still thinking about stuff and processing and loving. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I love self-care. But many right now, because of this shift, because it is working at the cellular level, the emotional level. Remember, I just read December 2022 is mixed with emotions and fortitude. That's how they started the reading. That's how the Akashic started the December collective reading. So am I saying not process the emotions? No. I'm saying just be quiet. Just sit. Take a nap. You don't have to do anything. There is no shoulds to be done. You can say no and just be. And just be. And for those who haven't gone to that level yet of allowing themselves to be and being okay with being okay with okay, this month is a perfect time to practice. Perfect time to let go of the shoulds and the gottas and the have tos and just be. Just be. Just be still. Just be still. Allow it, allow all of it to be processed. Because trust me, I'm going to tell you right now, even if you want to help this energy, you're not going to, even including myself, I'm going to tell you, including myself, I have to pull back and go, okay, do your thing, energy, because I don't know if I would know where to start. I just don't. So I allow this energy to do it for me. And I sit back and I go, okay, I'm not going to try to solve anything. I'm not going to try to fix anything. I'm not going to do any shoulds, coulds, woulds, have tos, gottas, run to the store, make that list. I'm not going to do that, at least in this moment. At least in the next hour and a half, I'm not. And you can say, energy, do as you will. Because even I myself, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I would know where to even help it with. It is very powerful, and it is doing some stuff. So allow it. It's for your benefit. Yay, for your benefit. Yes. And if the emotions, Jackie J just said, I've been feeling many mixed emotions lately. I find myself staring out in the window, just thinking and just being. Exactly, Jackie. It said mixed emotions with fortitude. Well, fortitude is, all right, I got to go out and get it done. I got to go do it. Those emotions, though, yeah, we don't have to do, like, just let them. If you start crying, let it cry. If you get lost in thought, you get lost in thought. If you are reminiscing and there's emotions there, allow it to happen. If you hear something and it's like jarring and whoa, and it causes emotions within you, feel them and go, okay, I accept that that was said. Okay, I'm good. We don't allow the emotions to rule us, but it's great to feel them. I'm going to actually end on this because this past knowing, I think it was by like Wednesday morning, I was like, whoa, whoa. Oh, man. I think so. Wednesday morning, I was sitting having my morning coffee, and I was just thinking, and I think it had to do something with my own personal Akashic reading that I did for myself the day before or so. But I was thinking, anyone that listens to me on a regular basis knows that I do use the Bible to reference a lot of things about ascension or ascended masters or this and that, because it's more widely known, at least here in the States. But I was thinking that morning that I am very happy with the fact that they kept the stories about Christ, throwing over the table and screaming and just on a rampage, just anger. I'm happy they kept those. They didn't have to. They didn't need. They took a plenty out, as we know. They took plenty of stuff out, but they kept those. And why I'm happy about that is because for some reason, a lot of people, I'm not trying to be generalizing here, but it is actually true. A lot of people, they have a very interesting concept as to what an ascended master is. And because of different thoughts, they think that ascended masters just get rid of their emotions. An ascended master is not an avatar. An ascended master is not of that. They're still human. And the point is that our emotions are there to help us, to teach us, to demonstrate to us, to help us know, what we actually feel and think about things. The human emotion is amazing. This is why all the ascended masters actually talked about human emotion more than anything else. From Buddha talking about suffering and compassion to the tons of stuff that came out of Christ about love, and all of them, I don't care who you study or look into. Mohammed, I don't care. They're talking about the human emotion more than anything because it's attached to our experiences. And remember, knowledge plus experience equals understanding. And the more understanding we have, the more wisdom we attain. So knowledge, you can read as many books as you want. You can listen to as many podcasts as you want. It will mean nothing. It's not going to mean nothing unless there's plus experience. And our experience has our emotions attached to it. And that bring in, that make understanding quite, they're such a great tool. They really are. They're such a great tool. We need them. But we need not to be ruled by them because they are a tool. That's it. And they're there for our expression, for our understanding. But we do not need to be ruled by our emotions, and that's the difference. Everybody, take Buddha. Oh my goodness, guys, take Buddha, the first Buddha, the OG Buddha, who was a prince and was going to be king. And I think it was something, and this is just me off the cuff, before he was going to become king, he had to leave the palace and go see his people. So he's like 15 or something. He goes out there. He was such an empath. He was such a profound empath that the moment he started walking around and seeing how his people were living and feeling, because he's taken in their emotions, he's taken in their sights, he's taken it in, he could never go back. He had to solve, how do we cure this suffering? That's how that went down. Human emotion. And truly, guys, it's a very unique gift to us. That's why I keep calling it human emotion. It's very unique to us humans. And it is very powerful, and it is very lovely, and it's wonderful. It's when you embrace one of your loved ones and you feel it. You feel it. That's a part of emotion. It's emotion attached to experience. So no, I'm very happy that they did not remove stuff like that from certain scriptures to show us that we still need them. And for me, I will say, you cannot help humanity if you lose your humanity. And because emotions are attached to humans, we cannot let go of them. We need to use them in their proper way. But you cannot help humanity if you lose your humanity. Period. So emotions are going to be at play, guys. We do not get ruled by them. They're there for awareness, for experience, for deeper understanding. But man, they are a great tool. So I'll end with the first line again. Go and listen to the collective Akashic message. December 2022 is mixed with emotions and fortitude. I love you all so much. Take some downtime. Just whew. If you need to cry, cry. No judgment here. We love ourselves. We allow the energy to process however it wants. However it wants. As long as we're not harming ourselves and others, we allow the great vision with a little bit of purging to happen. Okay? I love you all so much. I will be around this week, popping in and out. Definitely here Friday morning at 11 a.m. And enjoy. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your quiet time and downtime. Enjoy your self-love. And enjoy the fact of trusting that this energy that's making us feel very lethargic and just tired is actually here for our benefit. I love you all so much. Have a great week. Namaste, stars.